Joined now by our female high school athlete of the week, presented by Distinct Ink. It is Zoey Buckner-Franklin of Kapaun, Mount Carmel girls basketball. She's off to a really good start this season, just a sophomore for the Crusaders, and she's having a really good year so far. Zoey, a big week last week, especially capped off by that 37-point game against Andover Central on Saturday. Just talk about what was going well for you last week and so far this season.
I think last week what was going really good for me was my mid-range were going in, my threes. I was being really aggressive, shots were falling. My teammates were getting me the ball, and I think we played together all as one, and that really helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And I think overall the season, just driving through, I had surgery August 1st, so I came back from that pretty well, and I think just having a good start.
Yeah. What was the, if you don't mind me asking, what was the surgery and kind of what was the process coming back from that?
I had a slight tear on my lateral meniscus, so I think he repaired a lot of it and took some of it out. But the recovery was pretty good. I did a bunch of weights. My coach, Rashad Daniels, and then I started basketball training with my coach, Craig Nicholson, and I really helped a lot. Got my footwork back, got my knee healthy, and my knee's been really strong.
Yeah.
Hasn't been bothering me at all.
Yeah. And, off to a really good start this season personally, but also as a team, you guys picked up some big wins early in the season. And, starting 2025, what's the process been like returning to the action after that hiatus during the winter break?
I think just keeping the same intensity, playing together as a team, making sure our defense is good, our offense, and I think just keep working at practice and every day pushing each other, and I think that's going to help us persevere through the rest of the season.
Yeah. Last year you helped lead Independent to a 2A title. What's kind of the learning curve been like coming back up to 5A here for the Crusaders? What's kind of the learning curve been like for you?
I feel like it's not that much of a difference. I guess competition is a little tougher now. But as far as when I went to state and played, the competition was pretty tough. I mean, they played together, the teams. A lot of them, they grew up playing with each other, so they had that connection. They had that team chemistry. So, but it's been a good learning experience freshman year to now.
Yeah. How much have you feel like you've taken that experience in that state tournament and really grown upon that?
I think it's helped me stay calm in tough environments and just leveling my stress and not stressing myself out too much and just taking each opportunity and thanking God for it and just keep pushing.
Yeah. And, this year so far, it's been a really good start. What's been clicking for you guys as a team that's helped you guys improve off of last season?
I think off of last season, I know that they had lost Lizzie, but I think from now we're playing together. If something happens in a game, we talk to each other about it. We don't get down on each other. We just keep pushing each other to get better. We don't degrade each other, and I think that's just helping a lot. Yeah. And my coach is amazing as well.
Yeah. Talk about your relationship with Coach Ingles. Was that kind of one of the reasons you decided to come to Kapaun, just the relationship with Coach Ingles and this coaching staff?
I think one of the main reasons I decided to come to Kapaun was just, since I'm Catholic, I come back to a Catholic school, and just I like the environment here. My brother had went here, my whole family, my mom and her siblings. So I think just coming to this environment, it felt homey. And Coach Ingles, I love Coach Ingles. He's an amazing coach. The whole coaching staff is great. Yeah. And we all work together. So. Yeah.
For you, what's a pregame routine look like? How do you get in the right headspace to prepare for a game?
Before games, I'm quiet. I would say I kind of meditate, get some music that just keeps me calm. I don't try to stress myself. I just know, each game I try to live up to the expectation that I put in the last game and just work as much as I can as possible. And I just, try to stay calm.
Yeah. For you, what do you enjoy most about playing basketball? What's the most fun you have out on the court? What are you doing when you're having the most fun?
I feel like the most fun, I don't know. I feel like I think when you're just winning and you're playing together and you just see your teammates succeeding and then you're succeeding, I feel like when everybody around you is just, succeeding in the process, it just makes it more fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you said you've been playing since you were in grade school. What kind of got you into basketball?
I think just growing up, I have a basketball family. My aunt, Angela Buckner, she played at Wichita State. And my mom, she played at Kapaun. And I feel like my brother, I saw him playing. I remember one time my mom said I was at the Y, and she seen me dribbling around, and they were wondering, well, there's a crowd around me. She was wondering whose daughter is that, and she seen me. She was like, oh yeah, it's time to get me into some basketball. So
yeah. And for you, when did things really click for you? Everybody kind of talks about when things became easier for them on the basketball court or really in any sport. For you, when did you feel like that was for you in your journey as a basketball player?
I feel like that clicked for me. I feel like starting in middle school, but really the 7th grade is where I started really lifting off, and just my game just started all the trainings just started coming into the game, all between the legs crossovers, mid-range. And I feel like now it's just about keep developing myself and just keep developing my game and just staying humble.
Yeah. Now as a sophomore, a lot of athletes and players, their biggest growth is from their freshman year to their sophomore year. Do you feel like that is the case for you, and where do you feel like you've grown the most from last year?
I definitely feel like that's the case for me. I feel like I'm just more mature. I know how to just control myself more, just keep like the stress low. And I feel like, especially in my game, like my mid ranges, I'm taking more of those. I'm shooting more threes, and I'm not leveling myself to just like driving or just
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing pretty good this year.
Yeah, having a great year so far. Averaging 28 a game. Talk a little about your goals for the season. Do you have any set out personally or for the team?
I feel like for the team, win state. That's kind of like my goal this year is just. But I feel like also just make sure they're having fun.
Yeah.
Our seniors, make sure they enjoy their senior year.
Yeah.
Just make sure like everybody, just enjoying the process while we're at it.
Yeah. Who is someone that you look up to that kind of inspires you and pushes you every day?
Someone I look up to, I would say I have an older cousin. She played at Loyola, Purdue, and Ole Miss. I really look up to her. I remember when I was little going and watching her games, and I was like, man, like I want to be doing one day. I want to play just like her. So,
Yeah.
And her name's Taylor Manuel. So I really look up to her.
Yeah. For you, what motivates you? What pushes you every day? What gets you out to the court on a bad day at school?
I think something that motivates me, a lot of times I think about my grandpa before my games. I just think about him a lot, and I just know my family, my little cousins. I have little cousins that look up to me, and I just strive for my family.
Yeah, and for you, when you turn a basketball game on at night or when you're just relaxing, who's some of your favorite players to watch? Maybe something that you model your game after.
I like watching Juju Watkins, Stephen Curry. Who else do I watch? That's kind of it, but I love watching Juju Watkins. I love her game. I love how humble she is. The media might talk about her. She just stays in her little bubble. She just grinds, do what she has to do, and she's not cocky.
Yeah. You seem like you're addicted to the game, love playing basketball, but for you, what do you like to do outside of sports, and what really do you enjoy doing outside of the game?
Outside of sports, I like being with my family a lot. I like playing a video game quite a bit, but I think family time is really good for me. My little cousins, I like sometimes I go play with them or just, go to their house and just play the game with them. But I think,
Is there any like fun facts or interesting about you, something that somebody may not know about you?
I don't know. Oh, well, I guess some people might not believe this, but my grandpa was 6'5", so like my aunt's like 6'3", and but some people might not believe that. But my family's actually pretty tall on my mom's side.
Yeah.
That side too, but my mom's side, So they're giants.
Yeah. Well, Zoey, congratulations on a great start to the season, and best of luck the rest of the way. You're a female high school athlete of the week.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.